What is Airocide? It's a NASA-developed photocatalytic oxidation technology and a totally green science that does not produce ozone, but rather completely destroys airborne contaminants inside the system regardless of contaminant size. Whether it's bacteria, mold or fungi, allergens, viruses, yeast and odors, or VOCs such as ethylene gas and formaldehyde. How is Airocide beneficial to you? It reduces the risk of product recall. It maximizes shelf life. It maintains brand protection. It allows and ensures traceability, security, and sustainability. It removes ethylene gas. It enables product compatibility. It reduces unpleasant odors, keeps operational costs low, and will only require once-a-year maintenance. Who's using Airocide, and what are they saying? Ross McKenney of Del Monte Fresh Produce says, Airocide showed a dramatic and rapid ethylene reduction along with the benefit of airborne microbial reduction. Based on these test results, Airocide is now standardized equipment for Del Monte.
One of our challenges that we had here at Bland Distribution Services was the capability of storing different commodities into one same room. Each room holds around 450 pallet positions. We have a max of 570 pallet position per room. Airocide is the biggest benefits that we've had right now in Bland Distribution Services. We are able to store, different commodities with ethylene producer, ethylene sensitives in one same temperature zone. And it's extending the shelf life of the commodity of the product. So that is a plus for us, and a plus for our customer satisfaction.
How does Airocide work? Contaminated and potentially harmful air, represented by red arrows, enters the Airocide system drawn in by Airocide's fan, which pushes the inputted air through and across thousands of patented coated rings contained within a sealed reaction chamber. These rings surround an array of proprietary high-intensity PCO lamps positioned within the reaction chamber bed. The lamps are the primary source of energy that excites the catalyst and forms millions of hydroxyl radicals, which are all contained within the reactor chamber bed. What exits from the Airocide is clean air, represented by blue flow. Airocide's surface hydroxyl radicals never become a gas. They mineralize mold and fungi, pollen, viruses, bacteria, allergens, and VOCs such as ethylene gas, formaldehyde, and others, all into harmless and green carbon dioxide and water vapor. In the process, the catalyst rings are cleaned themselves, leaving no residues or partial components on the surfaces. When any organic solid like mold, bacteria, allergens, or gases like ethylene gas collides with a radical, it is instantly mineralized into trace amounts of CO2 and H2O vapor. No reactions or released oxidants occur outside of Airocide's reaction bed. There is no ozone produced. There are no peroxides or oxygen derivatives generated. Only Airocide sanitized air. This is why Airocide is 100% safe and is listed as an FDA Class II medical device. Airocide operates 24/7 to dilute the CFU, or colony-forming units, load in your environment. Airocide is not integrated into existing HVAC or air handling systems, but rather within your processing areas. And Airocide is simply mount, plug and play. Where can Airocide be used? Airocide has applications for a variety of market segments, such as cold storage for fruits and vegetables, processing, bakeries, packaging, wineries, deli meats, or dairies, and more. Food-related companies from around the world have found the Airocide technology invaluable for their food safety best practices that serve to minimize the risk of product recalls and for delivering the best possible products to their customers. Where is Airocide placed in your facility? Well, imagine a unit similar in shape and size to a flat-screen TV. Like a TV, Airocide can be installed either on the wall or ceiling in the specific area of need. Airocide. It's NASA-developed and customer-proven. This is but a small sample of our customers using Airocide around the world. Food safety, quality assurance, traceability, and sustainability concerns are all satisfied by Airocide.